excited to come to you about, listen, it's about motivating the masses. It's about taking us to a whole nother level. It's about becoming #unmuted. With that being said, listen, results will happen for your business when you stop making excuses. And what does that mean? That means, queen, I need you to find what fits. Somebody say it down below. I need to find what fits. Now, before I get into the details for today's message, I want to make sure that you guys understand my most valuable thing I will ever tell you is to take action. I get it. You get some great information. You get some great insight, but I need you to take action. And so as we're going through what find your fit really means, I need you to tell me what it is that you're going to go and find for your fit in order for this to be a successful second half of 2020. With that being said, even if you're catching this via the replay, be sure to let me know that you're checking out the replay and where you're checking it out from. Now, find what fits. Can I tell you something? We have had so many things happen as female entrepreneurs, as Black women in business. We have so many things that can get us off track and kind of, get us distracted, turning to the left or the right. It's, the shiny object syndrome sometimes. And so we got to understand, we got to find what fits in order for us to grab a hold of the success we really want to have. How many of you want to be successful no matter what has happened this year? How many of you want to end this year on a high note? How many of you want to end this year with new clients? How many of you want to end this year with new opportunities for exposure, marketing, putting yourself out there, really deciding that I'm not just going to be the hobbyist, but I'm actually going to be the small business owner, that I'm not just going to survive, I am going to thrive. So when we find what fits, can I get real with y'all? We got to be honest about 4 areas of our lives: our finance, our intelligence, our time, and our skills. And can I be honest? A lot of times we get into that point of procrastination and excuses when we're not fully understanding our finances, our intelligence, our time, the value of our time, and what skills we really have. So let's dig into it, right? Let's be honest. Number one, our finance. Can I be real? We got to be real about how much money we can actually invest in our business. How much money do we really have to invest in our business? Here's the thing. A lot of times we think that we don't have what it takes to invest in something because we're like, oh, it's going to be too much, and that's an extra amount. But here's where it gets a little tricky, because it's not really an extra amount. Sometimes if we go and look at the finances that we're already putting out, like what are you already paying for, then we can sometimes break some things down and shift money. Somebody say, move money. Because let me tell you something. Money is just a tool. It does not own you. It does not run you. Money is a tool. And so when we understand that the tool we have, we can move it to wherever we need to have it, then now I'm going to stop thinking that I don't have enough money. Listen, the investment, we talked about this before. The investment is important because there's always going to be a return on that investment, and it's going to take us to another level. So when I look at my finances, what is it that I'm already putting out money for? I literally made this commitment to my clients a few years back that we would not waste time, energy, and money, because a lot of times we go and buy things that are unnecessary, that we don't really need. But then too, we're not really paying attention to the finances we have and what we have to invest. So remember, money is a tool. Say it. Money is a tool, and it is one that you can use to be successful this year, that part. So pay attention to what you have in your finances. What are you already paying out? What are you already putting out into the atmosphere? Some of y'all got memberships and stuff that you're not even using, but the money is going out. That's money that you could be putting into a membership to help you move forward your business when it comes to accountability, when it comes to ideas, when it comes to marketing. Some of y'all are looking for services, and if you're in the right membership, all of that stuff is right there for you. That's something to think about. Number 2 is intelligence. Now listen, I don't know about you, but I heard that the Black Women Promote community was full of some amazing, brilliant, intelligent Black women. Can I get an amen? Amen, amen, amen. Yes, I was told that there is a plethora of intelligent Black women in here. This is the thing, is that we've been taught that what we know was not enough. Come on, let's catch it. We've been taught that what we know is not enough. When in all actuality, and this is something I teach my clients on a regular basis, is that your day one in business is not your day one. And so we devalue ourselves because we think my day one in business means I'm an amateur. But the reality is that some of y'all have been on a business, you've been in a job that you've worked 10 years training people, but now you're scared to be a speaker. You've been doing it for 10 years. Your intelligence level is at a good level. You're not coming in as an amateur. You're not coming in without any experience. You're not coming in without any knowledge of this particular, is just a different platform. And so when we understand our intelligence, can I tell y'all something? When you understand your intelligence, then you will value what it is you have to offer. I'm going to put the right price on it. I'm going to value what it is I'm coming with. And if you don't value it, then I'm going to say, okay, well, then it wasn't meant for you. That's okay. I'm going to be all right with it. Am I getting it through, y'all? Because like I said, there's some intelligent, brilliant Black women in this community. And I need you to understand and value the intelligence you have. So that's number 2. Number 3 is your time. Your time is valuable. So we got to step back from people tapping into our brain and wanting to pick our brain for lunch. They want to pick our brain. And listen, when you start realizing your time is valuable, then you'll spend less time binge watching a show and more time writing the show that you want to see. You'll spend less time binge watching a show and more time writing the book that may become a show years down the line. See, when we value our time, man, we see that the hour I'm going to spend arguing with somebody online, it ain't worth it. Because that hour can be spent working with a client making a couple $1,000s. I'll take making a couple thousand, Alex, that part. But you got to have that understanding, is that I got to go back and say my time is valuable. And then my skills. Here's the thing. A lot of times we do not write down what it is we actually know how to do. What are the skills that you learned at your job? What are the skills that you've learned as a wife? What are the skills that you've learned as a parent? What are the skills that you've learned in helping your community? What are the skills that you already have? So that way you know what you have to offer. You know what you're bringing to the table. Can we be honest? A lot of times we hear the phrase, oh, if they don't want you at their table, then create your own table. But can I be honest with you? If you don't find what fits, then you're creating tables of foolishness. That's like creating a table and feeding everybody coleslaw. Why? For why? Or creating a table and you're feeding everybody peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, even though you have the skills to make a full Thanksgiving dinner. Then what would be the point? So when I find what fits, I won't waste time, energy, and money. When I find what fits, I won't get scammed by people who are telling me that I'm not good enough. When I find what fits, then I'm going to boldly say not only what I need, but what I can do. I can boldly say no to things when I find what fits, because what fits is what's going to shift everything from my legacy. What fits is going to be everything that I'm going to be able to put in a position to leave for my children's children. What fits is going to be how I go and change the dynamics of my community. What fits is going to be how I'm in front of people. I don't have to be in front of Oprah in order for me to make a difference, because I know what fits. See, I know that me being in front of Oprah is cute, but me being in front of my governor can be a lot more valuable. Y'all better catch that. Did you catch it? I felt that it just trickled down my shanana. I need you to understand your value. Finance, intelligence, time, and skill. I need you to find what fits so we can stop being played and start understanding and walking in our value. With that being said, Altovise Pelzer here, your voice manager. I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. And until next time, guys, don't forget to press it out. See ya.